Observational films are described as documentaries that are capturing everyday life without interference. Titicut Foley's is a good example of this. Titicut Foley's is a documentary filmed in 1966 that follows the patients of Bridgewater State Hospital. Throughout this film, Frederick Wiseman exposes the conditions these patients faced. The reason this film is considered an observational documentary is due to clips like this, where the filmmaker is using the fly-on-the-wall technique.
I want all those men arrested. Immediately, from 168 pounds, now down to 96 pounds.
The camera is not acknowledged throughout the film, and we are given a look into the treatment of the inmates in this facility. There is no narration from the filmmaker. We are seeing raw footage and real emotions. There are many instances where we see guards provoking distressed inmates. This clip shows the audience how the guards frequently treated inmates. He was clearly distressed and they repeatedly asked him the same question and pretended like they could not hear him. He was already in a vulnerable state by being surrounded by people while naked. This is just one example of the ways they were mistreated. The way this documentary is filmed makes the audience feel like they're there with the inmates and experiencing it with them. I believe this format helps viewers understand and be more empathetic to what they went through. Seeing the way the inmates were treated in such a raw and unfiltered way is very disturbing.
I was supposed to only come down here for observation. What observation did I get? You call me up a couple of times, you say, well, take some medication for the mind. I'm supposed to take medication for if I have some bodily injury, not for the mind. My mind is perfect. Because I am obviously logical, I know what I'm talking about, there's nothing, and I am excited. Yes, that's the only fault you might find with me, and I have a perfect right to be excited. I've been here for a year and a half. And this place is doing me harm. I come in here, every time I come in here, you tell me I look crazy. Now, if you don't like my face, that's another story. But that has nothing to do with my mental stability. I have an emotional problem now, yes, which I did not have.
What got you down here?
They sent me down here for observation.
Clips such as this show the viewers how the needs of the inmates were not taken seriously. It seems that he has expressed concerns about his treatment many times and how it is not working. His requests have been ignored by those that run the facility. Lastly, I do believe the inmates' rights were being violated throughout the film and they were not given the proper respect. In the facility, it showed them being ordered around, forced to be naked, mocked, provoked, and ignored. I believe the film was also violating. It is not right to film people naked and leave it uncensored for the world to see. While I do believe this film helped raise awareness for the conditions the inmates were living in, the filmmakers should have prioritized protecting the subjects. In conclusion, it was definitely an observational documentary because it followed the inmates' everyday lives with no interference or commentary.